Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Let's go and check out my favorite type of content entitled Women Getting Rejected. Humbling down and getting a reality check.
Y'all want to know who I date, who I go with?
I'm sorry, but before... like, the chewing gives me like Dom Mysterio heel vibe, if you know who I'm talking about.
No. Listen, did you know that the Jerry Springer Show had over 3,800 episodes? Well, now you do.
We don't do that here.
I already told you I prefer to pick the bear. And I said I'm a firm believer if you can't make it out alive by yourself, then you don't deserve to make it out alive.
All right, great. Can you tell me how you make a fire in the woods?
I'm good.
Hold on, you're triggered over the making fire conversation?
I do not feel like having this conversation right now.
It's kind of...
So a guy needs to beat a bear in order to date you, but you can't even make fire? Uh-huh.
You know what I just realized about relationships? A guy starts off by putting 100% in the beginning of a relationship. And over time, that will slowly go down from like 100 to 95 to 90 to 80 to 85. And then you notice, and you only notice when it goes down to like 75 or 80%, and then you say something. And then when you say something, he puts back 5% effort and you're content. You're like, okay, he put in some effort, but it never goes back up to 100 or 90 or 95. It just goes from like that 75 to 80. And then it goes back down again to like 70. And then it goes down to 60. Long story short, it'll just go back down to 10% when it started at 100.
If a man does this, it is not because he has a problem giving effort. The problem he has is giving that effort, but not receiving any effort back. And of course, early on in dating, that man, he knows he's expected to give. And so he does that. But at some point, he has to feel like he's going to get some amount of reciprocation.
Yeah, like there is difference between like starting dating and being in a relationship, especially a long-lasting relationship. At that point, you know each other, you feel comfortable with each other, you gave each other your all heart, attention and stuff like that. And basically at that moment, he knows that he loves you and he knows that he showed that he loves you, but now he wants to see that you love him as well. So it becomes way more equal at that point. Like you have to give in order to get, and you cannot just keep on getting. Then you're a diva, you know, and nobody wants to date one.
Because they believe
To feel like he's going to get some amount of reciprocation.
they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and give her
it's not
all of
romantic
his
movie.
money and all of his attention to her.
In time.
In time.
Yeah.
And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. You know why? Because she does not understand men.
Yeah, that is completely true. That is 100%, like that is the best. And honestly, I feel like they are delusional because of all the romantic movies that they have seen. Have you noticed how all the romantic movies about meeting up and starting dating, less about like being in a day, being in a whole life together, going through life together? It's because the most exciting part, the most thrilling part is seeing that sacrifice, that work, that like how it all started. And that's what people live on, and they think that actually dating and being in a relationship is that a reflection of that. No, it's not. That is completely different. If you fall in love with someone, like that has nothing to do with the beginning. The beginning is just the start of something. It's something you reflect on, it's beautiful, whatnot, but the life you go through together, that is way more important, and how you treat each other through life is way more important.
The reason why so many people are single and not in a relationship today is because we're looking for 90s love in a 2025 hookup culture. And that's what it is. That is truly what it is these days.
Not even
So don't be disappointed because you're single. We're just in the wrong generation.
Where the money at, Chris?
What money? I got the clothes you said my son needed.
I said give me the money and I'll go get it.
What you mean? No, that's not how it works. You said my son needed clothes, so I bought my son clothes. I'm not giving you no cash to spend on whatever you gonna spend it on. I bought my son clothes.
Are you serious right now?
I'm dead serious, but I went to Walmart, got my son the stuff that he needed for school, and he go to clothes right here. He gonna take it tonight.
And what is this? is?
That's 2 jerseys and the socks that go with his outfit I bought last week.
What he gonna do with 2 jerseys?
Lexi, let's go with the outfit that I bought him last week. What are you talking about?
Just give me the receipt. I'll take it back myself.
I'm not giving you no receipt so you can take my son's stuff back and spend the stuff on what you want to spend it on.
Show is.
No, that's not
I
how
need
it
stuff
works.
for myself, and he gonna get some stuff.
Bro,
What you mean?
I'm here to take care of my son. I'm not.
Like, why would it be a problem? All right, if she cannot afford buying the stuff she wants for him, then she should take whatever the man is giving. It is his own money. It is his own decision how he wants to dress his child with his own money. If you don't like it, make your own money, you know, and then dress him however you want to dress him. You asked for it. You got it.
I'm here to take care of you. My job is to take care of him.
Do you hear how you sound?
Yes, I heard. Do you hear how you sound? You think I just want to take care of you and give you all my money?
I call you and tell you I need money to get him some clothes. You bring.
And like, they're literally, why? Take the son together and buy the clothes together at the end of the day, or him alone. He has probably some type of custody, at least on the weekends. He can go and buy with his son some clothes.
Me a bag of Walmart stuff.
You just said he needed clothes, so I went to go get what he needed. I'm not giving you no money, so you gonna spend it on you and your dude. You got a whole man at the house, but you want me to bring
It
you
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You still gonna
doesn't matter.
I'm doing that regardless. Hell yeah.
That was easy.
Wait.
You still gonna tonight?
I'm doing that regardless.
Hell yeah.
That was easy.
I was like, I'm done. I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying.
So dumb that I just have to, like, I cannot believe that men, it's a normal thing now that women are gonna give their body for a meal, and then men expect if they're paying for the meal that they're gonna get some, and that's how it goes. Women, like, please, if you cannot afford a meal, just don't do it for a meal. Like, how cheap can you be? Jesus.
I was like, I'm done. I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold. What? And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away. And he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details. And that was that. And I just was like, I looked at my therapist and I was just like kind of stunned.
Oh, what's wrong, Pookie?
I didn't think that there would be, but you know, you just always hope that like one last try, you know? We went home that night. We didn't speak. He slept on the couch. I woke up and went to work the next day. Came home. He was playing PlayStation that night. I sat next to him. We hadn't talked in 24 hours. And I said, can we talk about what happened yesterday? And he was just playing, just looking straight ahead. And he was like, what's to talk about? In my mind, I'm thinking, this is our last ditch effort to like steer the ship around, you know? And I was like, so what are we gonna do? And he just kept playing and he was like, I already got an apartment. I already took my name off of the lease. He had done things within that 24 hours. He had opened up the filing folder of his single man life and went ahead and got all the
he was just waiting for it. But trust me when I say it was not the first time. She has been going through this probably over and over and over with him, and the guy is fed up. Like, if it was the first time, I'm sure he would be shocked as well. They would work on it. But I think this was her method of scaring him over and over and over again until he was like, you know what? F it. Let's go. Let's do it. And he was done. So don't intimidate your man that you're gonna leave him, because one day he will leave you and you will regret it.
Jillian, I'm 20 years
and got all the done.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jillian. I'm 20 years old.
So sweet.
I'm from Canada. The highest level of education completed was high school. I decided not to go to college. And I said I'm single, right?
Now what do you do for work?
I'm a writer. I mean, I don't leave the house that much, but what I do, I listen to live jazz music. I play sports on the beach. I play a lot of sports, so maybe. I go to the farmer's market on Sundays.
Hi, my name is Hollywood. I'm a certified. Yes.
I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God, and all our dreams.
I saw this one.
Yeah. One word. I'll take you out to dinner tonight to your favorite restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
Smelly.
That words.
That's not gonna make me mad. Like, what's a word, like one word, that would make me mad?
What?
One word that will make
You
her
have to
mad.
find one word, and if that word can make me mad, then I'll take you out to dinner.
What?
I mean, just fat. I found them. Call her fat. Done. Done. She will take you to dinner and you will eat both meals because she's gonna start a diet and then leave you.
What?
Section ruined nightclub 11 times it is. Huh? What? Can I go home and play Marvel Rivals? Thank you.
There is just no way on God's green earth that looks fun to you. There's just no way
No,
this is
that's
fun.
not fun
I
at
say
all.
it before and I'm gonna say it again. Sections are ruining nightlife. Ruining.
Ah,
And I say this as a
sections.
DJ.
Yeah,
As a
true.
DJ in New York City. I have been to other states. I've been to clubs in New York City who have sections. And every single time, the sections ruin it all.
If we have those results.
That's so true.
Got your cashier's check. Because I don't want a personal
That's not
check.
nice.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say that to him yet, though.
Okay.
We don't know if he's even going to be the father to pay child support.
I know.
But if you are indeed the father, I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today. All right. There is no probability he can be the father.
What did they say? Well,
You hear that?
What? I was playing piano when suddenly
I was playing piano when suddenly I was playing piano when suddenly look what she'll do. Watch what she'll do.
No. At this point, he was like, I am done getting up, man. I'm getting too old for that shit. So I'm just gonna be like, straight no. I mean, why is he bothered by them singing? Honestly, they sounded like they sing so well. Nothing wrong in that. Play it twice. Play it one time for yourself and play it one time with her. Why did he get offended? I don't understand. But let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. See you next one. Bye.